Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video. Quick programming note. As of right now, I am uncertain about what's going on this week. Originally, I was thinking this was the week that the Peppy Gal banner, which ended up just being a girl's banner, which ended up being a Dr. Rinsu and Pansy. I thought that was probably going to be this week or maybe even next week, early next week, but probably this week. But it was last week, right? Like Dr. Rinsu and Pansy were content the week of the 5th. So this week is not the countdown, no nothing. We might have literally nothing this week. It's possible. And then next week we're going to get into GDC countdown stuff. We might get straight up like early art reveals. Like it'll get crazy next week. This week there might be literally nothing, right? People are very excited about the possibility of an Android 21 EZA. I do think the conditions are good for her to EZA right now with these strong Battle of Wits characters. I do think all the girls together, 18 Mamba and stuff, like they are pretty good, but I don't know what's going on this week. I'm not super, I don't know. My gut is telling me no Android 21 EZA. We'll see. Maybe we'll get new Dokkan Frontier stages or Extreme Super Battle Road or something light, but I don't, this week is not like a crazy week, I don't think. So we, of course, will get back to hot takes time. Now, I saw this. I've seen this account quite a bit, Dokkan Monkey. I mean, I probably should just follow. I think I will just follow. I've seen them a lot. So, they put up this right here. Now, this is... I don't know how I want to word it with Metal Cooler, but, you can create situations like this. And we'd examine the team... And, oh, is that Broly Chan Limo? That's interesting because not an orb changer, not an orb changer, not an orb changer, and this guy struggles for key. Not an orb changer, not an orb changer, and 90% of the time, not an orb changer. So, I mean, listen, you understand what you're doing when you bring Broly Chan Limo and they don't have an orb changer, right? Like, we get it. I assume the 7th character is a second Cell Max. That's what my assumption is. Because we are seeing 6 of the 7 characters. I think the 7th is probably the other Cell Max. So, I mean, yes, you can... The difference between Metal Cooler and, say, Prime Beast Gohan, but no one says Metal Cooler's better than Prime Beast Gohan. Because some fucker in here, I do like this kid right here, Fazzy. STR Beast level. Yeah, I don't recall anyone saying that, bud. So, I mean, you point them out to me. But I came in and I said, your bio says not LARP, not bait. Is that true? So here's a hot take thread right here. When I saw their tweet, I remember I had bookmarked this a while back. This is July 20th. So I must have been playing Batman. Might have been just looking through Twitter, saw it, and I bookmarked this for later. Yeah, not LARP, not bait. Now, I have, in the shadows been looking. They do seem, to me, I think, to be at least a solid player. I don't think that this is actually, some super LARPer or super bait or anything like that, right? I mean, this does look like just, kind of like a... I mean, I'm not accusing him being a baiter, but it does kind of, this has the makings of a bait tweet right here for several ways, right? It definitely does. Okay, so let's see what they've got to offer, right? I haven't really been engaging too much on Dokkan Twitter lately. Football season's getting closer. I've just been, attacking Ravens fans nonstop. And, the overrated player that's Lamar Jackson. But anyway, let's talk about this. So, third tries the charm for the thread to be posted. Mostly Dokkan takes, some hot, some not. Okay. Say anything negative about the unit, I have it 55%, I'll make that clear. Okay. I do think between God equips and, stat spreads and stuff, I could see it. I'm seeing a lot of people be like, oh my god, Arinsu just dies all the time. And it's like, I don't, what has she died one time for us ever across all the content we've done? Arinsu, I get higher on Arinsu every day. It's got nothing to do with her offense. It's how impenetrable of a barrier she is defensively in slot 1. That's what I really like about Arinsu, right? Been Dokkaning since years. That's 2020, so playing it for 6 years. That's quite a long time. No doubt about that. Okay, let's jump in. Quality of life. Okay. Hidden potential system is fine as it is. Yeah, I mean, it's Dokkan is a gacha game. We all get it. We all understand it. The hidden potential system is a way for Dokkan to try and make more money, right? They want people to have to pull not just one copy of the character, but multiple. It's It's not rocket science. We all get that, right? Happy with the friend system update, but we need a skip summon. Yeah, don't worry, because skip summon is a heavy thing that has been pushed to them. So I do think, I mean, we've seen the way Geppy and Amatsu, the way they've ruled. They do want to give us the updates we ask for, right? 15k friend summons, and that's yes, 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 yes. Yeah, yeah, I've never been able to go through my stockpile of friend summons ever. I've been sitting on millions and millions for a long time. All right, let's continue on here. Skip summon should take priority because such a simple thing to implement equips as well. Yeah, I always felt like a crafting system would be good. It's funny seeing this screenshot because for me, I've got hundreds and thousands of like these types of equips, right? Like I just have so many of these. So many of these. So what I would say is yes, I think a crafting system is actually a good idea. Like I think they could allow you to craft equips into a god equip, but it would need to be ridiculous. You know, 500 plus of these equips, and you can combine them into like a god equip, I think would be fair, right? Like, okay. So if you take 500 super tech equips or something, and then you could combine it and you could create a random god equip. I think they could do something like that. I like people will say, "What? No, but like everyone they want it to be free, right? Like we should just be able to use the tickets we get from the Wii event to get the God equips. Like at that point, like then you don't even need to grind the Wii event, right? Like it's like let's try and do like a quality of life update, a good solution while trying to make some semblance of realism to it, right? Like again, just using the tickets to get God equips ain't gonna happen unless it's like I mean, it would have to be at least 1,000 or over tickets to get a god equip, I would say. Something like that. Like, realistic. Because, like, understand, like, I don't even have that many. Like, okay, so I'm closing in on 50,000 Wii Cement runs, right? There's I'm gonna pull up the video. I did a video when I hit 40,000. Yeah, right here. Okay, so for another. Okay, here we go. So this are at 40,000. I think I'm at like I've done like 6 or 7,000 runs since then. Okay, so here we go. Oh, setback. Okay, so I again 40,000 plus runs. Look at the God equip numbers I've got. Like this, obviously I've never used one of these, right? Like I think I might have used a couple of the super tech or extreme tech ones for greatest towards Jiren. Might have used like one or two of those, but this is like I only have 10 of these, right? I have I don't obviously I never use these. I have 14 of these in 40,000 runs. 14 of these in 40,000 runs. Right? Like a lot of these like I'm not using a lot of these types of god equips, right? And I go through every typing. So, look, I've got 4 of the 8 and 8, 8 of the 7 and 7. Like you might think I've got like, 20 plus, 30 plus of these good equips. No. The drop rate is not bad. Look at this. Extreme AGL. This is the equip I like. Defense and dodge. I have 2. Now, obviously, I've used a lot of these, but like you see how bad the rates are with 40 fucking thousand runs. So like, oh yeah, we don't need this anymore. So I mean, you did gotta understand what's kind of like realistic, right? True auto mode for EZAs. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, like kind of like upgrade the auto to be just a little bit more efficient. Sure. Yeah, the all the individual stages kind of is a bummer, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, I get it. Like they could kind of like upgrade the auto a little bit, right? Make it a little bit more streamlined, like right back into the event or something. Sure. Never brought back Jiren and Omega fights. Omega. Who? What's he talking about for Omega? I understand. I guess. Okay. They're both greatest tours, dude. Okay, here we go. Dokkan Monkey, you fucker, and Iron Cane. What? Okay. Some of y'all like this is how I could tell. I actually am start age is becoming a thing with me. Compare because like y'all just be in your head. Oh, la 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 la, I'm just typing away, la 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 la, typing away. Like, I know what I'm thinking. Like, what I'm thinking is what I'm typing. Brother, how about, like, Jiren, I get, greatest tour is Jiren. Omega, it's like, yeah, they're that first stage is Omega. Greatest tour stage 1 has Omega in it. Greatest tour stage 2 has Jiren in it, right? That's what he's referring to. Would it kill you to just say greatest tour is Jiren and Omega? Do you start melting like the Wicked Witch of the West by typing in context? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. We could put down some context, okay? Yeah, I'm not really too sure. I do think there's probably a good chance we could see that return with GDC. I mean, remember, there's been all types of events that they kind of like take away and bring back all the time. I mean, we could take a look at this now. Throughout this year, we've had several good challenge events. The Supreme Demon King, right? Greatest Tours, which has Jiren in it. God of Destruction's Revelation, that's that Beerus fight. Surging Army of Steel is pretty good against the Metal Coolers. And then the Superhero Climax Battle. These are all kind of like challenge events that they released and then, kind of like took away. I mean, I don't really mind that so much when they leave us with a lot of content that sticks around permanently. But I mean, yeah, it'd be nice if all the content would just stick around. I mean, at the very least, we won the war with the RE content. But sure, I mean, I am patiently awaiting for Greatest Tours Jiren to come back for sure. I don't think this is the case. The legal complications for the Xenoverse, I don't think so. Arale, yes. Heroes, I would have said maybe, but I don't think Heroes has issues like pertaining to like legal rights and stuff. I don't think they do because the card game was using them. So I think that's fine. I don't think this universe like legal stuff has to do with Xenoverse. I don't think so. Yeah. The content right now. Here's why the content, like the bosses can be strong. They're not toxic bosses. That's the thing. Our characters are now so good. Remember back in the day, like characters like would barely ever get like guard or like defensive abilities at all. Like it's when Red Zone first dropped, we didn't have like these fucking glass cannon characters that like Dokkan Reddit would love and shit like that. Like obviously fucking sucked ass in Red Zone. They were the absolute fodder characters in Red Zone. And we don't really have a ton of like good defensive characters. So we were getting blown away. In this era, we have characters like Deborah, Metal Cooler, Goma, UI and Evolution Blue Vegeta with these like ridiculous like defensive capabilities and team protection mechanics. The only way to make fights truly difficult is they kind of have to be toxic as fuck. They have to be taking away our ability to play. Unfortunately, that's like almost the only way, right? Like we got to load in locking, AOE's, sealing, stunning. The way the Greatest Tours Jiren does massively debuffing us, right? Like we need like combination of multiple of those abilities to make it to where like who is a character who is like good but would become a big time victim to toxic mechanics. Who is one? Um, I mean, something like Super Easy Cooler, I guess, but like, I mean, it's not like he doesn't really have like huge defenders. I don't think. I don't know. Like this Piccolo wouldn't want to be stuck in slot 1. He can handle it, but that certainly could be an issue for him. But like once we start getting like real toxic mechanics, like these fights will get crazy, right? Certain units are being overrated just for running along with Tech Metal Cooler. Oh, let's see. Mostly these two. Don't think either of them is top 10. Well, I mean, personally, I've got Cooler a little bit out of the top 10, right? But like, I mean, he's close. He does a lot of damage. He fulfills his role nice. Now, LR Metal Cooler, I don't really think I see the vision for how he's not top 10. I don't understand. Let's read. It's like Dokkan Monkey is like thinking of what Metal Cooler does, but like just pretending he doesn't have a revive. And like how like remember if you revive with LR Metal Cooler or or just anyone dies in the rotation and you get the revive off. Like, you know how powerful he becomes, right? Like, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I get it for Final Form Cooler, Metal Cooler. No, I don't agree. No way. I thought the EZAs are fine in the current meta. I don't really have a problem with them too much. People hate the Goku and Vegeta, but like they really can be very good in slot one. I've found for most of the fight. I mean, I didn't really have too many difficulties. You know, turn 1, 2, 3 with them. Just chilling. SCR Cooler is the worst of them. No, he does do crazy damage. I mean I've seen people upset with him. I mean I could understand it because he could just fail a lot of his additional procs over and over and over. I certainly am sympathetic to that, but I mean he does do like a lot of like he fulfills a huge role on Metal Cooler's team, right? That's why like I get the point with Final Form Cooler, right? Like it is kind of like with Metal Cooler, but he fulfills a huge role on Metal Cooler's team, right? Like a needed role. Like it does work very well. I mean, this is you know, I do just think Cooler's above these guys, but like, yeah, I mean, that's I mostly agree with that, right? Overhated unit, I could see it. He does provide a lot of damage with the domain, right? He's not a better leader than Tech Metal Cooler, yup. Not worth summoning for him, yup. He's in the 10 to 20 range. Yeah, I agree. That's exactly where I've got him. Yep, sure. Yeah, people are a little like overhated on him, but I mean, it probably is. It's a bad feeling when it's like, all right, Carnival LR, and he's worse than just like a regular TUR, like TUR Metal Cooler, right? Must run. No, it's. I mean, that's not true. Non-negotiable must run. I mean, that's true if we were just dropped on our head 5 minutes ago. I mean, well, I damn. I got. Do I need to pull back up their tweet of how like they're just like sitting there and it's just like so like you're gonna completely hamstring and ass fuck the entire team just to satiate your ego to run that one character, right? Like, I mean that's what we're doing, and we're just gonna live off of Garlic Junior's orb changing. Garlic Junior is an orb changer, but that's it. So we're just gonna live off of Garlic Junior's orbs. I don't know because you want to know. I do have to bring up the other tweet. All right, my bad. Yeah, Garlic Junior does create orbs. Okay, sure, sure. But Turles needs orbs. Metal Cooler, you know, getting the type of orbs for him is important. Are you getting STR to get the stat buff, AGL, which gives him the extra dodge, Tech, which gives him the extra super, and depending upon the fight, can allow him to get the attack debuffing? I mean, there's just no fucking way in hell I want to run Broly Chan Limo on this team. You go, yay! Like, just we're just clapping like a seal. 100% dodge! Meanwhile, like, you're making the life of Metal Cooler, Turles, and a bunch of these other characters way more difficult, right? Like a lot of times people do kind of get like super lost in the sauce. They develop these favorites and they're incapable of understanding how their weak ass favorite being thrust onto the team makes every other character worse because you have to baby your favorite, which is a worse character, right? Because we have to baby this almost 3-year-old EZA, you're going to make shit a lot more difficult. Why the fuck is Turles at 22 key and not 24, Dokkan Monkey? Answer me right meow! You couldn't get him to 24 key? Why is that? Is there a big time fucking fatty on the team taking all the orbs? I think so. I think so. And don't forget with Garlic Jr. too, by the way. Yeah, he does create orbs, but, oh yeah, what's this? You gotta be very particular with his orbs fucking too. So no, this is a dog shit setup. Broly-chan, Lemo, tell them to get the fuck up out of there. Okay, moving on. Oh, wait, actually, works random power wishes. I mean, we could generate a little bit more orbs. I mean, he says power wishes, but I assume Pan will be on there. I assume Dokkan Monkey is referring to like double int Super Saiyan 4s. Funny enough, which you could then slide now the physical mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku on there as well, right? Bubble popping aspect of the game is often overlooked. Not all luck. True. But, I mean, like, when it's like a new phase, that is luck. Right? Like, I understand what the implication is, right? Like, say we're fighting, we can just use the suite as an example. Say we're fighting Super Saiyan 3 Goku for 3 turns, right? We're going, like, say we're fighting him for turn 6, or turn 4, turn 5, and turn 6. We're fighting Super Saiyan 3 Goku right here, right? So like turn 4, it kind of is just like, you know, whatever the orbs start as, unless you've got an orb changer, that's what the orbs are. But as you're doing multiple turns in the phase, you can begin to set orbs up for yourself. Yes, 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 that is true. That is definitely true. Yeah, let's keep reading. So it's not all luck. Skill check unit tossed around. Well, apparently Metal Cooler is one of them. I never see anyone talking about the tag Super Saiyan Force this way. Wait, am I correct? Do people not talk about that nonstop? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. With the needing rainbow orbs, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, yeah. Like skill check unit, that's like, it's like tongue in cheek, right? Like it's like no, actually, because oh no, I see what his point is. I see what his point is. It's the opposite for the Super Saiyan 4s. So like I would look at like this usage of Metal Cooler and be like, oh my god, skill check unit. But then like Dokkan Monkey would see someone get the Super Saiyan 4s blown up, and they're thinking, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. My bad. I do get what you're saying here. Okay. Never seeing anyone talk about the Super Saiyan 4, so in my eyes, they're one of the very few legitimate skill check units. I get you. Because setting up with rainbow orb changing and kind of like the correct, you know, accumulation of orbs, you could set like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta up with the. Sure, I get you. It definitely does help. Again, you mentioned power beyond Super Saiyan for them. I assume you just mean like double int Super Saiyan 4s. Like, yeah, over there you run Pan, we could run now mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and we can have, you know, orbs galore. The thing is, this character, like, if you're giving them the orbs, they can be like, you know, that top 5 level in the game for sure. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I mean, if he comes out in the correct manner, he's special. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? I do tend to get very annoyed though with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I just wish that it was just a little bit less requiring other units like right at the start. Like it's like sometimes like it's nice when these like, you know, anniversary characters could be just like turn your brain off characters so that I could focus on, you know, the other units we're running or something like that, right? Or which is what, you know, UI Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta are kind of like, right? Like we kind of just throw them on the team, turn our brain off, and we're focusing on other shit going on. But the Super Saiyan 4s, you know, with the orbs and stuff, not always like that. Number one skill to have in the game is team building, for sure, for sure. That's where, you know, just Dokkan Monkey, allow me one brief second. I've noticed that I've just eons above many players. No offense, but when they were crying, I have to bring this up. This is the day I learned, yeah, I'm just above y'all. I'm sorry. Like, this is the one where they go, oh, the ego and shit like that. But, like, at a certain point, when LeBron has gone to 7 finals in a way, 7 finals in a row, it's like, maybe he's just, like, you know, better than everyone, like, at basketball. Maybe. Uh, all right, but I just want to quickly, where's the long video playlist, man? I gotta pull this up, man. I gotta pull this up, because I'm still mad. I saw not 1, not 2, but 3 tweets about this team I ran in here, and I'm mad. Yeah, this is it. That's it, right there. Yep, because I did this in a previous video, too. These fuckers, dude. Wait, I gotta hear. Look at this. Bro, they see this, and they, oh my god! What is this team? What is this team? Oh my god! This is a fucking goated team, bitch. That's what this is. Do I need to pull up all these characters' conditions? Majin Vegeta and Angel Goku work most effectively when you're running 3 villains and 4 superclass characters. Could you tell me how many villains and superclass characters running on the team? You know. Okay. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta I find pretty effective. Not for the damage they do, but for their invincibility and their standby. What fight is this? This is Tree of Might Goku. Tree of Might Goku is the fight we're in right here, right? So their invincibility would be very good. UI Goku Evolution Blue Vegeta, pretty self-explanatory. Why the fuck would I bring Khalifa and Kale? Am I stupid? Have I never played the game in my entire life before? Is that what's going on? Or am I actually aware of what my characters are doing? Get my damn keyboard back on. Okay, here we go. So we do Kale. Remember the one kid said they do great damage? Like, yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, so here, I just want to show this turn. Why would you run Kale and Khalifa here? I'm so mad. I don't understand. Okay, here we go. Tree of my Goku Supers. Okay, guess what? Standby. Invincibility. Sorry, cunt. 0 damage. Boop. Nothing. Dodge. What do they do? Yep. The fuck is this? They have 100% dodge for the first attack aimed at them. They are a great character defensively. If you're going up against like an AoE super boss, like that Goku is, right? So they're a great character. And then Yakon is multiple turn Majin Buu Saga support, of whom we're running 3 other Buu Saga characters. And then we know, why Tech Super Saiyan Goku could be good. So like this team is a great build, hits all these characters' restrictions. Like, sorry, I'm playing 5D chess, man. Okay? So yes, Dokkan Monkey, I do feel like team building is a major skill. I agree, actually. Yup. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What's funny, Dokkan Monkey must be very excited about Mini Super Saiyan 3, by the way, being introduced to the game. Because that guy, I mean, he's better than all these units, right? Way better. And he's great for, I think, the Int Super Saiyan 4s. I was going to do an Int Super Saiyan 4s long video. I mean, I guess I still will this week. But I was waiting for Mini Super Saiyan 3 first before I did it. Okay, I haven't even really given much thought to this guy. Wait, what? Oh, this is on this. He did his active on this turn. He did his active on this turn. I was like, this Vegeta in slot 1. What the fuck? That's him doing his active first. Okay. Yeah. So the GT characters, both this Vegeta and Goku, they do have that active, which can allow them to get. Wait. I want to see his stats again. Yeah, that's after doing the active. So okay. Yeah, like I could see it here, but like we do have to understand sometimes, right? How like so we're using an old ass character, right? This guy is closing in on a 2-year-old EZA. Yes, this is a good turn, but remember how specific the situation had to be in order for him to be able to do this, right? So let's go back and let's pull him up. He was a Saiyan Day, right? Yeah, right here. Okay. So, that was great tanking, by the way. No shade to Vegeta whatsoever for being able to do that. So he does have to do 4 super attacks to be able to get his active, right? And then with that, he'd be able to get, all this defense and damage reduction per key sphere. Like, that all would have been activated right away, right? He's got the guard, he's got all this stuff up. But, like, that would mean you would have to make sure likely that this guy is on rotation, right? So it's like we are setting up this moment by prioritizing the weaker character over like a stronger character, right? Like it's very easy to use like an old character, set them up in a good situation that likely will lead to the outcome of losing, right? In order to set up a turn like this. I think a lot of people I'm not referring to Dokkan Monkey, but like I think there's just a lot of kind of like maybe like casual players or something who would see something like that and they don't really the gears don't completely turn into like how the situation is set up and the end result for a lot of other characters, right? But yeah, this is obviously pretty good for sure, for sure. Think he could maybe be a top 10 TUR. That's a little high to me. His orb changing could be good for the Int Super Saiyan 4s and stuff, but top 15 TUR, top 10? No. No way. I would say no way. Like, emphatic hell no. Yeah, I'm looking at this. There's no way. Vegeta over any single character here. The only character I think people could really bitch about, I guess, is Mira. Because I was just trying to like Shen, we could easily get on here, but I do want to try and like Shen is at this point on Realm of Gods, like he legit is like past the 10th option or something. Like, we've gotten so many Realm of Gods buffs. So it's like, all right, I mean, that is true. Like, Shen is crazy, but the Realm of Gods is just so utterly stacked now. It's like Shen basically doesn't have a place on the team, right? Like, we could probably do that with Mira. So, like, if a character would drop off from this, I would say it's Mira, who you could run a Metal Coolers team. I wouldn't really encourage that. And you can also run Mira on Android 16 team, but that's not really, you know. So I guess I probably would relent and maybe remove Mira with the next update to this. Well, yeah, because I mean, we definitely would be adding Dr. Rinsu and Pansy. I see right where Dr. Rinsu and Pansy are going to. Yeah, it'll be very easy to make a tier list for them. I'll probably do that tomorrow, maybe. But yeah, Int Vegeta in here? No, hell no, hell no, hell no. Okay, post is unavailable. Uh-oh, naughty. Very much prefer damage reduction over dodge. Damage reduction typically I would say starts out. So like if we would get two characters that would release, one like both are like Dokkan Fest LRs, right? Like that level. And one has damage reduction, one has dodge. I would say it's very likely the outcome that the damage reduction character day one is better, right? Because they're geared towards being top tier in the current meta. But as time goes on, the dodge character will surpass. I think a great example of exactly this is AGL UI Goku and Int Evolution Blue Vegeta. Day one, I do think Int Evolution Blue Vegeta was better than UI Goku. Day one. Yes, I do. Absolutely. But as time goes on, his defensive ability is now like he gets killed easily by anything. But UI still has that dodge, right? Like it's like back then when they dropped, remember in February of 2024, like Evolution Blue Vegeta, in order for him to get killed, it was so difficult for him to die. Whereas like UI could just fail his dodge, right? But nowadays Vegeta can't tank shit and UI dodges. So it's like there's nuance to these conversations. People always are running with agendas. I'm trying my best not to be Mr. Dodge agenda man, and just like usually the damage reduction characters will start out better, and then the dodge ones will age better, right? Is what happens. Most predictable outcomes possible with the least RNG factors within the turn. Okay, sure. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Bodum again. A lot of people like to clown around with this character. Reduce damage received by 40%. I think we are starting to get to the time where this character's leader skill is not quite going to be what it was once upon a time. But yeah, people have been doing this for a long time. This is not new right here. Yeah, with every unit. Yeah. People, I do see like the hour plus long runs and shit like that. People doing that. Yeah. Well, because here's what's happened as the game has gone on. Like, it's just everything becomes uniform because people don't want a character that's like heavily experimental, but they suck. You wanna know who's a super like heavy experimental, very bizarre, different type of kit? Is this guy, and they nailed it with him. I would say they nailed him, right? With like usually boring is good in Dokkan at this point. Where this guy, like, this is the type of kit where like they just change a little bit in here, and this guy would be unrunnable dog shit. But like they just nailed it with the creative or interesting type of kit. I do think they nailed him. More abilities in the leader skills rather than just stats. Could be interesting. Could be interesting. I'm about to use a greater than symbol in a way that most people will not like. Okay. Pan over the blues. I don't see it, but let's read what they say. Tech Pan has more impact on our teams than the blues. Okay. I it's not like the silliest statement of all time. Because if you take a look at Pan, now we're underselling the blues support quite a bit, but I'll walk with you for a bit here because Pan does do this, which is I kneel to this type of ability on characters every time, right? If you put her in slot 1, boom, you're rocking this. And then don't forget she's rainbow orb changing as well. Right? So it's just, she does legit have a crazy impact. And she is a very strong, I mean, just bonus points. She is a very strong Dokkan Frontier character, right? In Super Saiyan 4's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Pan is a wicked Dokkan Frontier lineup, right? They're a little bit safer generally, but Tech Pan support is just too good. Rainbow Orbs obviously make Tag Force what they are. I could see it, but I mean the blues do have utterly ridiculous support as well. But the reason I think that this comparison can work in the way Dokkan Monkey wants to do it, for the blues support to like really be super crazy, we would probably be wanting to run this guy in slot 1 or 2, mostly slot 1. This ability is utterly broken, but it's only 1 turn, right? And then, I mean, once you get to Blue Vegeta, his impact is very crazy with this, especially if you're running Future Saga characters. But overall, I think like Pan, you just run in like slot 2 or 3 and she'll be able to hit all this. Going up against an AGL enemy, you run Pan in slot 1 easily, right? Whereas like the blues, like there's more competition in their teams. I could see it. Like I don't agree, but like I could, like there's logic here, right? Oh, because he isn't capable of taking all the biggest attacks in the game. Great offense can be a good defense if utilized correctly. Sure. Um, the thing with this guy, I just find him so fucking frustrating, man. I just, at this point, it's like my patience has worn out with him. I think he's a great character. Remember, he could do really good damage. His defenses are really good. Although some of the highest tier attacks could kill him, sure, but his defenses are really good. And you know, he has intro support, passive support, and super attack effect support. So he's just doing so much. But I mean, just being a slot machine like he is, I just, it's, bro, I'm just so tired of him. I'm so tired of him. So tired of him. Harassment versus flirting meme. Yeah, people do. People do this where they get really sensitive about like, you know, AGL Gogeta support for, this is true for like superclass characters and stuff. Yeah, it is true. Listen, every team has access to these powerful supports now. It's a major part in the game, right? Like it's like if you see a character, oh, he tanked only because of the support. I mean, but that's just the way the game. Like it's, yeah, like it's not running physical Kid Buu on Fusion in 2018. It's not what we're talking about anymore. Top 3 overall. Maybe. So we're saying the Tag 4 is better than Goma. I mean, that'd be quite the jump for me to I mean, this guy is definitely interesting for the tag Super Saiyan 4s, though. In Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because, I mean, remember, he probably would have to be, like, he's going to be a slot 1 character. And then, like, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta will be slot 2. Like, that seems like that'll be, like, yeah, that could be crazy for them, right? Like, yeah. Bulma, obviously, a ridiculous Power Wishes character. I guess Ribrian is a Power Wishes character as well. I would say don't have your expectations through the sun for Ribrian, Rosie, and Kakunsa, but I mean we'll see. We'll see. They still do have one of the things that made, you know, Orange Piccolo so great, Goma so great. They got a giant form, right? Great offense is a good defense. Can operate like that, sure. This guy, yeah, he you can very easily set this guy up to be able to tank all types of craziness. Yes, you can. I've been pretty impressed with him when we've used him for sure. I am not a fan of this guy at this point. I would say okay. Okay, let me word it like this. I see people use this guy nonstop, but the talk about him that I see, I feel like is usually mostly negative. Is that fair? That's what I think. That's what I see a lot of people use this guy. I don't like using him. But it feels like when we start discussing him, it usually is just like negative talk usually. Non-lethal damage from normals. Clears Super Zayui's using giant form. Yup. I mean, you don't wanna... Can't discount that shit, man. Cannot. Easy to heal up on his teams. Sure. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, nowadays, healing is a joke. It's so simple. With, like, any good character that has millions of defense. I mean, you legitimately can heal hundreds of thousands of HP per character on these setups nowadays. It's very simple, right? Elite support. Yeah, I mean, his support is very good. His super attack effect support. That's it. Okay, that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. I mean, I guess we got to go with like a Super Saiyan 4 type thing. Let's take a look. Let's take a field trip. Video's done. We're done. Let's look at the hot take playlist here, okay? How long, when was the last time we touched a Super Saiyan 4 in like a thumb? I mean, we got Daima Goku in there, but I mean, that's, you know, Daima was a flop. Ooh, the Super Saiyan 4s, they're not that far down, huh? Not that far down. Maybe we, oh, damn, then they're Super Saiyan 4. It's because the Super Saiyan 4s are just like money characters, man. You put them on the thumbnail, people are interested. You put them in the title, people are interested. You release them as an anniversary character in a game, people are interested, right? Yeah, we could definitely maybe do like a Super Saiyan. What about solo Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta? I think we could get away with that. Obviously, we got him on one of those. Yeah, he'll always be relevant. Yeah, because people like love him so much. They're always like, he just always gets talked to. It's like Physical God Goku, Tech World Tournament Goku, right? Like those characters always get talked about, right? Yeah, I think we're gonna go solo Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta for the thumb here. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. 112 that has. Oh, I know why that is. Yeah, we're not gonna wait. No, wait, who is this? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, anyway. All right, guys, gamers. I love y'all. Dokkan Money, pretty funny. Or Dokkan Monkey, pretty funny. Let me know what you guys think. And I will catch y'all next time.